Around Halloween, cemeteries become a popular backdrop for scary tales. But cemeteries are more than just a place to remember our loved ones or be a setting for spooky stories. That's because there's history in those headstones.
So cemeteries tell the history of an area because generally they start out rather small, and then as the area grows, more and more people are buried there.
Aaron Schmitz, the curator of collections and archives for the museums of Western Colorado, is an expert on the who's who of who's buried in area cemeteries, and she's leading historical tours through the Grand Valley's burial grounds.
So our cemetery history tour started last year. We bring people out and we take them through the various parts of the cemeteries to show them the historical figures who lived in town, give them a little bit of a background, tell them how they lived, how they died.
The history in the Orchard Mesa Cemetery is rich, from the graves of those who founded Grand Junction to the final resting place of Civil War soldiers whose names were unknown. And then there's the haunting story of a boy, the son of a general, who died during a freak windstorm in 1913.
So the image we have here is it's the old YMCA building, and there was a young man named Alfred Galloop who is actually buried in the cemetery. He was 13 years old when he passed away. He was coming home from school with some of his friends, and this upper part here had fallen. He had stopped to pick up a hat for a gentleman, and it fell on top of him, and it crushed him, and 2 days later, he died.
So, if you want to get up close to our valley's history and hear some fascinating and strange tales, check out the museum's cemetery tours.
Everybody gets buried eventually, so it's sort of the great equalizer in history.
First on the western slope, and still breathing, I'm Jeff Roth, KREX 5 News.